Now, deep discipleship is about how we are intentionally taking that journey with our children, keeping Christ as the master. Let's not forget, in our deep discipleship space, our focus have to be on Christ and Christ alone. The focus is not on the doing, but on the being. The focus is not on the doing, but on the being. I need to be joyful. I need to be thankful. I need to be secure. I need to be restful. It's not on the doing. Today there's so much focus on the doing. Now, deep discipleship, it's not focused on doing, it's on the being. God is very interested in the being, not on the doing. The focus is not on performance, but on perseverance and prudence. The focus is not on performance. Today, it's all about performance. What you did it, how much you did it, what it is, and it's all about performance. It's not on performance. It's not on performance. I was counseling one of the teenager, and the teenager said something very interesting. He said, "Uncle, I got 96." And I said, "Oh, that's fantastic." My father didn't think that way. I said, "What happened?" The next 2 hours, he was shouting at me about what happened to that 4 marks. And this is what she said. She said, he says, today people are losing seats in 0.5 marks, which is true. What he's saying is actually true. But can we at least appreciate the child for that 96? Can we celebrate the child for that 96? Instead of picking up, just imagine a teenager. Think about your own as a teenage girl or a boy. You got 96, you want to come home excited. And you come home and your father gives you a 2-hour lecture on what happened to that 4 marks. Just imagine that. I think even if they are 75, I think we need to just say, "Wow, I didn't think you get 75, but you got 75, fantastic." But we need to sit and work with them and say, "Where did you make mistakes? Let's see some of the question papers. Let's see, what's that portion where you have not understood what it is. Can we begin to do it?" I think we come alongside and work with the children, but to celebrate them for something that they are. So the focus is not on performance, it's on prudence and perseverance. So when we walk alongside the children, then what happens is they will persevere no matter what. And they will be prudent. They will learn to walk in prudence. The focus is not on routines, but on facing reality. It's not on the routines. The focus is on authenticity here, life-changing. Authenticity can be life-changing and spirit-empowering. It's not on routines. Sometimes our life has got into the routine. This happens, 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 this happens. And you know what? Some of our children have learned how to hide between routines. How to get by between routines. They know at this time Mama is not going to be there. At this time Dada is not going to be there. He's not going to be in a place. One of the things when our children were a little young and things like that, if I'm at home, afternoons my wife takes a nap and I take a nap, but sometimes I tell my wife and I said, "Today I'm not going to take a nap. I think I'm go out of my schedule right now to go and see what their guys are doing." I have to. Because what happens in the routine, the children know it very well. Now they're not going to come out. Now they're not going to do it. Now gone, that's all it is. The children know it very well. That's what in psychology we call it the survival brain. The survival brain basically says, "Hey, this is what the thing is, this is how you survive." So they begin to understand some of those routines of what it is. So the focus is not on routines, but on facing reality. The focus is not on mentoring so much, but on modeling first. It's on modeling first. The children have not rejected Christ. The children have rejected the Christ that they have seen in us. Doug Sparks, a navigator, leader, he puts it very beautifully. He says, "Example explains everything."